glad this is not the seat where the seat was coming off last time.
Yeah, I checked that.
I appreciate it. I just sat down by faith. I was like, he wouldn't do that to me. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, all of our online viewers. Everybody turn around and tell the online viewers hello. We're happy to have you tonight. I'll just need somebody at one point, but I'll give you a cue. Somebody can run back there. And they'll just need to be back there for a couple minutes, that's all.
Sound great.
Just be ready. I'm not sure. Everybody can be down here for now. If we need somebody, then it'll be obvious, I guess. Hola, my dudes and dudettes. Hola. You got your voice back. All right. Did you have a good week? Yeah. What was... Does anybody know what I'm gonna ask? Probably shouldn't do that while this is live. Yeah, that's what I mean. Live on. Yes, what was the service about? But we need a mic. You have a mic?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Zach. What was the biggest one or two things that stood out to you from the service this morning? It can be one or two, whatever.
He said 6'7" in the service.
Did he? I highly doubt that was on purpose, but what a blessing from the Lord.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Still, the Lord blessed y'all. I'm so happy.
He went 6 or 7.
Did he?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what?
It's not a 2.
That would have been like absolutely clear. A blessing from the Lord. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I was making sure it works.
Huh? Oh, yeah, it's on. If you see this little green screen on there, it works. Yeah, it's on. Okay, what else besides 6'7" do you remember? Huh? Do you remember anything else at the moment? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you heard the 6'7" part. If you... Okay. Huh? Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. Huh? That's okay. That's okay. All right. We'll start this way. And we'll go back and Zach. And if you remember anything else, while everybody's like reviewing, then you can say it too. Well, if you heard any other words, we'll see. Okay, go ahead, Luke.
2 things. Okay.
Okay. All right, Luke's turn.
One, it's weird that when like whenever there's like a big group of people that God's trying to lead to the church, there's like 7 million people gone, and then it's like 30 people, like 30 of our people, and then there's like 1/4 of it is new people, and it doesn't look good. Yeah. And second, we need humility. So pride would say, "Oh yeah, I'm probably like a 6 or 7
That's
in
what he
in
said.
what
That's what he
was,
said.
like in Christ. But you're really like a 1 or a 2. So you need humility to make sure you're So you need
there
humility.
for you to use. Yeah. No, that's important. Well, and with the point, why are these so low? Why are these so low?
Yeah. This is really quiet.
Huh? Okay.
Circle.
I got you. Well, as long as it sounds fine,
Circle.
I guess that's fine. Everybody can hear me, right? Okay. It just sounds like the speakers are out. At least these two mics are out in here. It sounds like they're not coming through at all. But I can hear William's mic fine.
Jimmy, circle.
Okay. All right. 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 What does that tell y'all though about, like, y'all noticed how there was seemed to be like everybody out on one Sunday, right? Did y'all see that? Did y'all notice that? Huh? And do you know what? 'Cause I've had feelings like that too. Believe it or not, I've had feelings where it's like, if I just went by my flesh, I would not be going today. I've had feelings like that. Now, I've not done that, but I've had feelings like that. Believe me, even when I've never done that, yet still some days it's like I just want to stay in bed. But imagine every person who is out probably had very similar thoughts of, I'm just going to miss this one Sunday, but it's not going to matter that much. Hellman's mayonnaise. But have y'all ever thought that? I'm just going to miss, maybe it's youth. I'm just going to miss youth service this 1 week. But it's okay. It's not going to make that big of a difference. I'll be back next week. Have y'all ever thought that? And, yeah, maybe you just plan something on a Sunday and you're like, well, I know I have church, but it won't matter too much if I'm not there. How much of a difference did it seem to make when y'all looked into the sanctuary this morning? It looked like it made a huge difference. And that was based off of many people making the same decision. It won't matter a bunch if I'm just not there. Y'all make a huge difference. You know, the word says, every joint supplies. Okay, now what does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean? Every single member of the body supplies. So does that mean all of the adults, 18 and older, supply? Yes, that's right. Every joint supplies. So y'all, if y'all are not there on a Sunday, if y'all are not here at youth, we miss you. You know, you are called to Boomerang Church the same that your parents are called to Boomerang Church. Did you know that? Every joint supplies. If God has called you here, that means there is something inside of you, no matter your age, that supplies. Did you know just 2 weeks ago, when we were at prayer service, there was literally a little kid, like 2 or 3 years old. And I was talking to the Lord about something, and the Lord told me, like, he told me something. And then this little 2 or 3-year-old walked up and, like, did the exact same thing that the Lord just told me. And I was like, Lord, like, it blessed me so much, I literally started to cry. Every joint supplies. Now they're 2 or 3 years old. I was saying the Lord was just ministering to me, and he was talking to me. And that little kid, 2 or 3 years old, came and did the exact same thing. And it blessed me. It confirmed the Lord's word to me. Every joint supplies. That means y'all have a supply too. So when we see things like that on a Sunday morning, like this morning, like a lot of people just, unfortunately, it looks like they probably made the wrong decision, but there's mercy. But what we can do from that is not look on them like, oh my gosh, they're so bad. But we learn from that for ourselves and say, okay, obviously this is not helping anybody. So let me learn from this so I don't do this either. So don't think it's just no big deal if you don't come to church on a Sunday morning or come to youth. It matters because there are blessings inside of you for this entire body. There's blessings inside of you for this entire body. But if you don't recognize that, you'll hold that back from other people. So that is a huge lesson to be learned. And praise God, y'all are here because y'all are blessing me just by being here. All right, Miley, what did you get out of this morning?
if it doesn't have humility in it, then it's got pride in it. And be humble. Don't be
Yep.
prideful.
Can you tell me from this morning what is humility? Or what is an aspect of humility?
Can I make like an example?
Yeah. An example.
So like, say you're like at school, you have a project you need to do, and you need help with the project, so you go ask one of your friends, and your friends come, and they help you with the project, and then the teacher looks at it, and they're like, "Oh, this is really good. Did you make this?" And you like, instead of saying, "Yeah, I made this, and then my friend helped me do it," you're like, "No, yeah, I made it all by myself."
And that's humility.
Pride.
No, that's pride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you like tell them, you're like, "Oh yeah, this person helped me," then that's being humble.
Go ahead.
So, I got that we have to have a strong faith for the Lord to reward us. That's all.
Yeah. Without faith, it's impossible. All right. Did you have anything else that you remembered from this morning, Zach? Well, I'm glad the Lord blessed you with 6-7. Very glad. All right. Go ahead, Dylan. What did you learn from this morning?
I just learned.
Yeah, it's very loud, actually.
I just learned. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Do you remember, what do you remember that Pastor Brian talked about this morning? He was talking about humility. Do you remember the example when he pulled up Pastor Zach?
No, I don't. I don't even remember.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Well, y'all had some really good examples. Was there anything, we need to hop pretty quickly into something, but was there something that, any of y'all wanted to make sure that we covered real quick before we move on? I want to make sure to open it up real quick. The pie eating video. I just want some free food. Do y'all know right now on YouTube she's getting made fun of a good bit for saying, because people thought she said, "I just want some foo-foo," instead of free food, and it's pretty hilarious. I just want some foo-foo. All right. Real quick, was there anything that y'all wanted to bring up? Marky, did you raise your hand? You texted me? Okay, thank you. Well, thank you. When it gets to that time, I'll tell you what I want us to do. Anything else? Nope. Okie dokie then, artichokes. What, the foo-foo? The other videos I've read? Alrighty. So, last week, we had Q&A night. And tonight, we're having Q&A night. Except, part 2, I came with my own question that I want to ask y'all. And I want us to talk about. Are y'all ready? Jeopardy. Jeopardy how? How would we do it, Jeopardy? That sounds like fun. Okay, so I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all know what this Friday is? Halloween. Yeah. This Friday. Yeah. Huh? No, this Friday is Halloween. And I want to ask y'all a question. Should we celebrate or participate in Halloween? Whoa. What just happened? Did you do that to yourself? Miley about flipped backward in her chair, and I don't know how. No, I definitely stopped. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Luke.
No.
Okay, and I do have a follow-up question. Why or why not? Should we celebrate or participate in Halloween at all? Why or why not?
Demons. Well, you see. So
Listen up, listen up.
Halloween came from All Hallows. So from what I know, Halloween came from something called All Hallows Eve, which is something where like witches can talk to dead people and like blah 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 and all that stupid stuff. And that's stupid. And literally Halloween is literally just like celebrating the devil. And it's like, "Hey devil, come into my life and like rule over me. I'm crazy." Which is stupid.
Alrighty. Any input from anybody else? What do y'all think? Y'all got to have opinions on this too. What do y'all think? Well, what do y'all think? Should we? Huh? Well, hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead and grab. I'm not saying like should you live
Like,
on the Halloween
if
day,
you're
but like should
watching
you participate in Halloween?
does watching scary movies count?
Huh?
Does watching horror movies count? Is that
Oh,
count?
is that
participating in it?
participating in Halloween stuff?
Well, are horror movies count as Halloween? Because some of them aren't
Hmm?
on Halloween.
Well, that's a separate question, but it's still applicable.
Then probably
Do you
not.
think we should?
No.
Probably not. Go ahead. Go ahead. Give her
I was just saying. No, I was gonna say a lot of people prefer an event.
Yeah, a lot of people will watch scary movies for Halloween.
Well, one thing about watching horror movies is the devil wants to get fear in our lives because then we're not focusing on God. And there's some other stuff about it. And watching horror movies, like fear is the devil. You're not going to get fear from God. So literally anything that involves fear, specifically horror movies. So like you've got Friday the 13th, you've got Scream, you've got all that crap. Yeah. Like all of that crap is literally like, hey, watch this thing that's specifically about fear. We're just gonna like accept the devil. That's why Halloween's like spooky and scary. It's the devil. So typically you want to stay away from like horror movies and all that crap as much as you can. Yeah. What else do I think? Go ahead, Dylan. A couple times actually.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I
No.
didn't. No, I didn't.
Go ahead, Dylan.
Halloween does have evil spirits. We don't celebrate Halloween that much. We have evil spirits. We do evil stuff.
Okay. First of all, the candy prices rise every year.
Because they gotta get rid of it.
It's stupid, first of all.
Okay. Hold on. What about these candy prices?
Yeah, why can't they just keep it the same? Second of all.
Go right ahead.
Why do horror movies exist in the first place anyways?
It's a good question. Why do you think?
They're stupid, that's why. They're
Why do y'all
idiots. Because people are idiots, that's why.
Let's try to find nicer words.
Oh, you read a 6-7 grammar. I'm just joking.
Christmas movies.
We did that. The Christmas
We
party.
did last year, yeah. Maybe we'll do the same.
Oh, yeah. First of all.
All right. So I want to take us to a couple verses. Thank you, Mr. Phil. Still going. We'll keep going a little bit later after service. All right. I want to take us to a couple verses. Let's go first of all to 1 John. Let's change this up and go to a verse about lying. All right, 1 John 4 verse Is he there, Miley? Confirm. Okay, 1 John 4. Yeah. I didn't even say what verse it is. Yeah. What if it's on the next page? You don't even know what verse I'm gonna say. You don't even know. You don't even know. Huh? Luke got there first. I would have made it. All right. Verse 18.
Such love.
Okay. 1 John 4:18.
Such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced his perfect love.
Beautiful. So it says the first half of
Praise.
this is basically saying there is no fear in love. And anytime we see the word love, we can replace it with just God. Anytime we see God in the word, we can just replace it with love. Because God is love. And joy as well. God is joy as well. But in this context, there is no fear in God because God casts out fear. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, go to John 10:10. All right, John 10:10. 10:10.
And destroy.
Would you like to start over?
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Hey, stop. The thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy.
Beautiful.
My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life.
Okay. So these are some beautiful verses. Beautiful verses. So we know from 1 John 4:18, there is no in God or love. And then we know from John 10:10, what is the devil's only purpose? Kill, steal, kill, destroy. Steal, kill, and destroy. Same rules apply. If you fall, we get to laugh, and then you cannot move your chair again. Okay. Steal, kill, and destroy. But God came to give, like Miley said, a rich and satisfying life. A rich and satisfying life. Okay, but is there any fear in that? We know from 1 John 4:18, God came to give us a rich and satisfying life. But is there any fear in that? No. Okay, now tell me, what is the purpose of Halloween? What is Halloween all about?
Stupidness.
No, not really. Huh? Fear. I don't know about that. But regardless, it's about fear. It could be. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he has a birthday. I'm sure it's not a great time. Regardless, I wouldn't want to be at the party. But regardless, it's not a good time. No, yeah, he's a loner. You know, yeah. They're not good friends, I'll tell you. So it's all about fear, right? And I'll tell you, I have a couple videos that I'm gonna have us watch at the end of the service, and we're gonna, because of copywriting, YouTube streamers, we cannot play this. So we're gonna have to cut the stream at some point before we play these. But we're going to, because believe it or not, I've never worshipped the devil. Believe it or not. But I know, I'm sorry. But there are people who have, and it's like, it's ridiculous to imagine, like, there's people who have actually worshipped the devil. But it's true, like, that is going on. That has been and is going on in this world. Like, it's evil. It's evil. And they're worshiping the devil, and they're not living good lives, I'll tell you. And that's happening in this world right now. And that's why y'all are called to this world. Because what they need is they need Jesus. But I'll tell you, people have already gotten to so many of them and told them about Jesus. And I have 2 videos for us tonight. One from a a man who, now y'all pay attention, okay? I'll let y'all keep doing that as long as you can pay attention. There's one video from a man, listen, from a man who used to literally worship the devil. It's called, he was a Satanist. And he used to worship the devil. And he's talking about, this is what actually goes on Halloween. And y'all need to know this, because it's not just about candy. It's not just about dressing up in outfits. This is what's actually going on, and you need to be aware of it too. But there's also a lady, did y'all know, like, legitimately, like, there are witches and they are completely evil? Like, completely evil. Like, it's not just a pretend thing, it's a real thing. And it's going on in this world right now. Like, it's crazy. And yeah, it is stupid. And this, but somebody told her about Jesus. There was a real witch, and somebody told her about Jesus, and she got radically saved. And she's talking about what also goes on. I want y'all to watch both videos, because it's important to hear. And just as we're going through this week and, like, leading up to Halloween, I want y'all to know what it's all about, because people try to say, you know, like, oh, it's just about the candy. I'm just going to dress up. It's harmless. But is it for God? No. Who is it for? So why would we want to participate in anything that is associated with the devil? That is for you to determine in your heart. But is it to celebrate God? Who is it to celebrate? Then why would we want to participate in anything whose sole purpose is to steal from you, to kill you, and to destroy you? Why would we want to? And that's the question I want to ask tonight. Why would we want to participate in anything whose sole purpose is to steal from us, kill from us, destroy us? But not just you. Your family and your friends too. Huh? I'm not saying you can never eat candy again. But I want us to take a good look at this. What do y'all, before we watch these videos, we're going to watch these videos and then we're going to wrap. It's an easy night tonight. I know. Then we will wiki wrap. But do y'all have any questions about that before we watch these videos? Yeah. Yeah. Let's but yes, I want to touch on that. Did y'all hear what she said? What'd she say, Zach? Because I heard you talking. About yielding. They touch on that in actually these videos. So I want to hear these videos, and then I want us to talk about it for a couple minutes, and then we'll be done for tonight, all right? Because that is such an important concept that she brought up, and such an important thing. It's not it's what I said a minute ago. If the sole purpose of this is to worship the devil and to bring fear into people's lives, why would we want to participate even on the smallest little bit Why would we want to be a part of something that's purpose is to bring glory to the devil? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's cut the stream real quick if you don't mind. And then I've got the tabs opened in order that I want us to play them from left to right chronologically. All right. So go ahead and